while the boyfriend's away, I get to read, and I might as well vlog about it. So I'm visiting my boyfriend this weekend. He's gone off to help some friends, so I'm hanging out with the dog. So I'm gonna read Seoulmates by Susan Lee. Well, my boyfriend's mom is here to do some crafting. I made it 18 pages into Seoulmates, which is almost just shy of one full chapter. But so far, I'm liking it. Hannah just got dumped at a party, and Jacob Kim is on his way from Korea to spend the summer with her. So I'm excited to see what happens. Let's see how much reading I can get done while keeping my boyfriend company while he cleans the car, aka asking him how much longer it's gonna take every few minutes. I'm about a third of the way through Seoulmates by Susan Lee. I'm enjoying it so far. So far through the story, Hannah's not happy about Jacob coming to visit. Jacob really wants to fix their friendship because he misses her. They've both been feeling alone for the last 3 years while he's been in Korea becoming a famous K-drama star. But since he's hurt, he's asked her to be his chauffeur, kind of blackmailing her, since he knows she's sneaking out and going to lifeguard camp where she's not supposed to be going. But they've also just had this really sweet moment where he's asked her about the boy that she's trying to get back together with, who happens to be his childhood bully, and like why she would want to be with that guy. Yeah, so it's cute so far. You can tell where it's going, but that does not stop me from being excited to continue reading this. I also took Seoulmates down to my apartment complex pool. It was last night before they closed it for the summer, so I read the last 100 pages or so with my feet in the nice pool water. I'm kind of sad that this book is over because I enjoyed it so much. It is sweet, it is cute, it is funny. It's just everything you want a good YA romance to be. Plus it's so well written. It's kind of a weird feeling. Like, I didn't really feel like I was reading it. I don't know. It felt like I was experiencing it. It's not a feeling I get every time I read a book. This was one of those rare times where it was just like, it was so enjoyable. I just was in the world and didn't feel like I was reading it. I really enjoyed Hannah and Jacob's story. I read a lot of like friends to lovers stories in adult romance, so the whole childhood friends to lovers aspect was a whole new level for the trope, and I really enjoyed it. I love San Diego, so getting to see the city through a local's eyes was also really great, and there are plenty of places in this book that I now plan to visit. I also really enjoyed the identity aspect of it. Susan's author note kind of gives you a little glimpse into where her life has been and where her perspective was coming from, and that really played into Hannah's story of someone who is Korean and kind of didn't really get involved in their culture, and then now that Hallyu's here, Korean wave is here, now they're not Korean enough because they're not into K-dramas and K-pop, so it was an interesting perspective, and one that I appreciate. I love this little glimpse into what it would be like for someone who is Korean. I'm not Korean, but I do appreciate that aspect, that viewpoint. As someone who is now getting sucked into the Korean wave and K-pop, and I'm sure my sister will get me into K-dramas here probably very soon. Or Susan, let's be real. Susan, where's your list at? Let me know. Plus, this cover is just super cute. Obviously, this is a 5-star read for me. I enjoyed it. I read it so fast. Basically a day and a half, even with hanging out with people. It's so precious. I just love it so much. Which, I mean, Susan is just an adorable human, and I just love her to pieces. So it makes sense that she would write something so just warm and fuzzy. It's just warm and fuzzy, and I love it. I love it. So while I did get a free copy of the book because I work in a bookstore, part of the job, I did pre-order this as well because I love Susan and I want to support her, and I knew this was going to be a good book. And she already sent her pre-order goodies. The book isn't even out yet, and I already got the pre-order goodies, so I'm going to show you what they are because they are just precious. There's a bookmark with Hannah and Jacob on it. It says there's nothing like falling in love with your best friend, and it's got the little K-pop hearts. And if you're into K-pop, you know that like photo cards, they are a big part of it. So we got little Hannah and Jacob photo card stickers, and they're just like little Polaroids, and they're just so cute. I just like, these are gonna go with my BTS and Eric Nam photo cards. They're just so cute. And she sent a signed book plate, so you can stick it in your book if you didn't order the signed copies directly from the one bookstore that she was working with. So this is gonna go in my advanced copy. Very excited for that. And because Susan is like a gem of a human being, there's a handwritten note. A handwritten thank you. Like, Susan is a gem, and you should support this book just because she's a great human being and does things like sending handwritten thank you notes to the people who pre-ordered her book. So if you aren't already following Susan on Instagram, I'm going to have links to follow her there, especially if you love K-pop, K-dramas. She talks about that a lot. And I'm very jealous of her getting to go to all of these BTS and 17 concerts all year. Like, jealous. There's also a link to buy Seoulmates in the description down below. So that's the end of this first reading vlog for me. If you enjoyed this content, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate that, and it helps grow our bookworm community. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.